long strip of red and white here, broad stripes. Manchester City in an all light blue strip as Baker searches out Shannon on the right here. And that's a good cross coming in from Shannon. Charlie George on the far side, Corrigan, and it's Holmes, and they're in trouble here. And it didn't quite come through to Baker, and somehow Manchester City squirmed that one away. But it was a great break by Shannon and a lovely cross by him. And it instantly put even a massive man like Corrigan in a bit of trouble. He really had to stretch for this one. Charlie George was on the far side. Nick Holmes with this shot here. But in the end, City just scrambled that ball away before it came through to Graham Baker. Tommy Booth. Here's Steve Williams, though. Put through again for Baker. Good aggressive start there by Southampton. Golak putting it in. Shannon putting it just wide of that Manchester City goal. Oh, there's no doubting Southampton's attacking intentions here this afternoon. Golak, the fullback, linking up well here. Putting in a lower cross. Shannon not really quite getting it the way he wanted, but you can see how close it was. Nicked on there by Holmes. A nice touch there by Charlie George. Keegan playing it through, and here's Williams with a chance of a shot on goal, and his finishing badly let him down. But a great break there by Southampton, in which Keegan was involved, and it really left it wide open for Steve Williams, and he really should have done better than that. There's a lovely touch by Charlie George. Keegan spotting the possibilities there for Steve Williams, and look at the gap here now for the young number 4. And he'll be annoyed with that bit of poor finishing. So Keegan waiting, Ranson watching him closely, and Baker on the far side, saved by Corrigan. Oh, Baker allowed the luxury of a certain amount of space on that far side by the Manchester City defence, and gets a corner which he's about to take now. So Baker with the corner. Both Nicol and Watson have come up. And Shannon! The wheeling arms and the clapping hands, and Southampton get their first goal of the season. The old ploy of somebody at the near post, a glancing backward header from the corner, and it's put Southampton into the lead. Well, they brought a new star, but it's the old star who puts them on their way. Baker's corner. And look how Shannon was allowed to go free there. The glancing header beyond Corrigan, 1-0. What a good ball, too, for Henry on the far side. And Daly with a shot, and Kalinic getting down well behind that ball to save from Steve Daly. Looking with his man. And Shannon having another go, and in the end being brought down a free kick. And a yellow card for Paul Power. First real serious challenge, I think, that Paul Power had made. Two other City players had come up pretty close to it. Oh, my word, and that was very nearly Charlie George. Well, the free kick taken quickly. And Charlie George very near to making it 2. Baker picking up the loose one, flicking it wide here for Williams, again in a lot of space. Hit in early for Charlie George! Oh, and he hit the post with it! What a lovely goal that would have been, handed to them in many ways by Manchester City, but that could so easily have been 2. A real soaring header by Charlie George, and at the moment Sugru making tracks towards the other end, and a free kick to Southampton. Let's look again at that moment, though, as the cross came in, and what a good early ball it was by Steve Williams. Charlie George's header against the Manchester City post. Oh, what a good ball by McCartney. Now Holmes with a chance to get a good cross in. Charlie George! Oh, and he scooped it over. Well, it's not his day. He's thumped a header against the post, and that really should have been number 2. A lovely ball by the new fullback, McCartney, and a lovely cross too by Nick Holmes. In for Holmes again, played inside, this time for Charlie George. A lovely ball here for Holmes, a little touch coming in there. And Williams! Oh! Well, that may also have come off Henry. But they just can't get that second goal. Again, Holmes well to the fore. He's made some terrific runs, and Charlie George's pass again has really set so many people up this afternoon. Williams, and the ball coming off Henry, in fact, and Corrigan having to readjust him. George playing it in again for Shannon, and is that going to be the second one? It is! Shannon's done it again, and Charlie George made that one. 2-0. 34 minutes gone. Well, what a mixed day for Mick Shannon. He scored the first goal, he's got a yellow card, and now he's got the second goal. But played and made for him without question by Charlie George. What a ball by him. And Shannon must have timed that run to perfection. There was no offside. And as Corrigan came out, he just lifted it over him and under the crossbar for 2-0. Now there's a fall for Shannon, who's got Williams outside him. A good break on here for Southampton, and it wants a good cross from Williams towards Keegan. A downward header, wide of the goal. He quite deliberately aimed wide of Corrigan. An acrobatic header in its way, and everything right except the direction. Shannon sending Williams away down that right, and there's a good cross coming in this time from Williams. Guided it down, but as you can see, just put... And now Booth. Well, there's a break, and a good break on for Kevin Reeves now for City. Ball stopped by the legs of Katalinic. Well, that could so easily have brought Manchester City back into this game. And it was Tommy Booth, of all people, right forward, who not only made the break, but what a lovely pass there for Kevin Reeves. Hit first time against the legs of the Southampton. Watson played wide for Golak. Keegan chesting it down for Charlie George. Hit first time. Good skill there from Southampton. Shaken off the ball by Caton. And it's going to be for Reeves. And Kalinic was in all sorts of trouble there. And Tommy Caton, who's made some quite good breaks down that left flank for Manchester City in the second half, got in another one. And Kevin Reeves with a touch. Not a really convincing or powerful one, but it could so easily have caught Southampton out. Taking it on himself, going through them all, past Chris Nicol, that last one. McCartney coming across, there are men in the middle. Sugrue is amongst them, and Tuart also. Oh, and what a miss. Well, there's no denying that City have had their chances really to get right back into this game in the second half. They should have been absolutely out cold by half-time. But Southampton have gone a little bit soft in this second half, and City have made what chances have come their way. Power making that one. Sugrue couldn't control it, but Tuart really should have done better than that. Well there, George touched back to him, but it didn't really have that strength to carry it. But Charlie George going through on his own. Baker, stopped there by the legs that time of Joe Corrigan. That could have been number 3 for Southampton. A throw to Southampton with Shannon taking it. I'll leave it, in fact, for Nick Holmes. And it was put through here for Baker, cannoning off the legs of Corrigan. Williams, well, that might go anywhere. There's a certain amount of indecision there. I wonder if Keegan can take advantage of it. And a good save from Williams by Corrigan. Final whistle, and the 2 first half goals by Mick Shannon get Southampton off to a winning start. 2 goals both in the first half, and a good first game for Kevin Keegan, creating exactly the right impression with his running and his industry, of course his skill, and the way he's already beginning to combine with the people around him. That really augurs well for Southampton. Charlie George, who might have had 2 goals in the first half, a brilliant first half by him, but not so good in the second. And really that goes for Southampton as a whole. And as for Manchester City, well, they looked absolutely barren in the first half and could have been 5 down. A full-time score then here at Southampton. It's Southampton 2, Manchester City 0.